Hello everyone, my name is Victoria and welcome to my studio. Today I will show you 3 ways how you can create pattern in Adobe Photoshop. So guys, let's rock and roll. First of all, I will need to create a new document. Of course guys, you can create your document in any size you like. What I will do, I will click on new file just like that, and I will specify this size for my document. Again guys, I'm repeating myself, but you can create your document in any size you wish. After you specify size for your document, I will recommend you to rename your document. I will rename it to my new pattern, just like that. It's easier. And I will click OK, just like that. Photoshop creates a new document, and if you will at the document title, you will see that we have new document with our new title or name, my new pattern, just like that. Now I will show you the first way. The first way is very simple. I have opened my Creative Cloud library, and here I have my leaf. I created in Photoshop using curvature pen tool. What I will do, I will drag this leaf into my document, just like that. Of course, I can resize it, I can rotate it, I can do whatever I want with my leaf, because when I brought my asset from Creative Cloud Library, Photoshop creates a new layer with this asset. So it's separate layer, I can do whatever I want with it. After that, I will click on View, and here I will click on Pattern Preview, just like that. Yes, and voila, Photoshop creates a pattern view for us. Here you will see, let me switch to my move tool. Here you can see this border area specified by pattern preview feature. Anything which you will create in this area will create a pattern. Let me show you. I will switch to zoom tool and I will zoom out my document. Look at this. This is our pattern. Can we modify our pattern? Of course we can. I will switch back to my move tool. I will make my leaf larger, just like that, and I will reposition it on the side. If I will switch back to zoom tool and I will zoom out, you will see that any modification you will make in this preview area, in this selected area, will affect your pattern. I will click on this leaf and I will move it just like that. You see a live preview of what you are doing. If I will rotate it, you can see that Photoshop will rotate your pattern as well. Can we bring any other asset to our live pattern? Of course we can. Here I have another leaf I created in Photoshop using the curvature pen tool. I will click it and I will drag it into this create pattern area. I will rotate it. Just like that, and I will reposition it somewhere here, just like that. And maybe I will make it bigger, just like that. Now, can I bring third leaf? Of course I can. I will drag it, I will bring it like we did in our 2 other examples. I will rotate it, and voila, just like that. Let me zoom out my pattern. Look at this. This is our pattern. If I will select all layers, 3 layers with 3 leaves using my layers panel, just like that, I can apply a modification to all my assets in creating pattern area. When I will apply any modifications, I'm repeating myself, all this modification will be applied live to your pattern, just like that. Let's make it bigger and maybe a little bit rotate, and just like that. And this is my autumn pattern. Look at this. Yes, yes, and yes. How we can save our pattern? Let me close my libraries panel. If you will go to window menu, you will click on it, and here you will have patterns menu. Click on it. If it wasn't opened, Photoshop will open it for you. At the bottom of your patterns panel, you have this plus icon. Click on it just like that, and Photoshop will show the panel where you can rename your pattern. By default, Photoshop already named your pattern using a name you gave for your document, just like that. My new pattern, yes, I like it. I'm perfectly fine with this name, and I will click OK. And just like that, this is our pattern. If I will create a new document, just like that, new, click and drag my pattern into my document, Photoshop will apply pattern to my new layer. But as you can see, Photoshop applied just Photoshop displayed for us just our three leaves, main assets for our pattern. How we can adjust it, how we can make it just a pattern. If you will look at your layers panel, you will see that Photoshop creates a new layer with your pattern fill, with your pattern. Double click, not on layer mask, double click on a layer icon or your pattern icon, and Photoshop will display pattern fill panel for you where you can adjust your pattern. First of all, what I will do, I will scale my pattern. I will scale my pattern down to probably, let's see, probably 12, and voila, look at this. Now we have our pattern. Also, guys, we can rotate angle for our pattern. Look at this. And by the way, you can specify scale value manually. Example, I have highlighted a scale value and I will type 7, just like that. Look at this. After that, click OK. Voila, guys, look at this. This is our pattern we just created with you. By the way, you can use any image you like. But I made it this mistake, I quote mistake on purpose, because I have so many questions from you guys that you are asking me, you creating pattern, but you are not able to create pattern with transparent background. And this is why I will show you your mistake right now. I came back to our pattern document, and if you will see, if you will look at my layers panel, you will see that I have background layer, white background layer. When I will create new pattern using all layers, of course Photoshop will create pattern including this background white layer. To create pattern with transparent background, simply hide or delete your background layer, and now you have pattern on transparent background. Now if you will click on plus icon at the bottom of your pattern panel to create a new pattern, you can rename it transparent, just like that. Now you know that this pattern has no background is transparent, and you will click OK. Now let's back to our new document. Let's delete our previous pattern. Click and drag on our pattern we just created with you. Double click on pattern icon in the layers panel. We'll specify size to 7. Let's change angle, just like that. Now, if we will click on our background layer, we can fill this layer with any color. And new color we apply to our background layer will not affect our pattern layer. Look at this. You can apply any modifications to your pattern layer until you will merge all layers together. Example, let's change blend mode. See, I will change blend mode to darken color, and just like that. So guys, this is the first way of how you can create pattern in Adobe Photoshop. Now I will show you a second way. I will create a new file Again, you can create your document in any size you like using any background you like. It's up to you. Now, I will click on Edit, and here I will click on Fill, just like that. And Photoshop will display Fill panel for me. I will specify Content to Pattern. From Options workspace, I will click on a custom pattern icon, looking down arrow, to specify pattern I would like to use. Here I have pattern I previously created. Of course, you can use a pattern we just created with you, but I would like to show you another pattern I created. So specify pattern you like to use, just like that. Blending mode, normal. Oh, and script. Don't forget to check script box and specify script to random fill. This is very important. Blending mode, normal, opacity 100%. And after that, click OK, just like that. Okay, for our autumn pattern, I found out that this setting works the best with my pattern. Of course, guys, you can modify your fill in a way you like using this preset. Do whatever you like. After you're happy, and by the way, any modifications you apply using random fill presets workspace, you will be able to preview in real time, just like that. Look at this. So this is my setting for this particular pattern, and I will click OK. And just like that, look at this, guys, we have new pattern we just created with you using our custom, by the way, pattern, our own pattern. Again, this is a mistake so many of you mentioned to me in our conversation, and you asked me how you can create pattern using fill feature on a separate layer. Look at my layers panel. You see that here, when I created fill, Photoshop applied fill to my active layer. In this case, I had only one layer, background layer. Let's undo it, just like this. Undo fill. And now look at my background layer, at my layers panel, I'm sorry. I have now only one layer, background layer. Of course, when I will create a pattern using fill feature, Photoshop will apply my pattern to my active layer. To create your pattern on a separate layer, simply create a new layer using plus icon at the bottom of your layers panel, just like that. And after that, click on Edit menu, Fill. Okay. And now, guys, we have our pattern on a separate layer. Look at this. Our pattern has transparent background. Now, if I will click on background layer, if I will click on my eyedropper, I can pick any color from my fill, just like that, from my pattern, I'm sorry, and I can fill my background with this color. Look at this. How beautiful is it? Now, if I will click back, if I will highlight again my pattern layer, I can do whatever I want with this layer because my new pattern was created on separate background. And let's do our usual change blend mode. Look at this, how beautiful those leaves are. Let's change it to pin light, just like that. And we have something extra cute and extra personal and extra custom. So this was our second way of creating a custom pattern in Adobe Photoshop. Now we will talk about our third way. I will create a new document. Again, guys, I'm repeating myself, but you can create your document in any size. You can use any color for your background. So this is my new document. Now, I will click on rectangle marquee tool to select my entire canvas, just like that. And after that, you can see that I have opened I'm sorry, I have opened my contextual taskbar. If you didn't open this contextual taskbar before, you can do it by clicking on window menu and clicking on contextual taskbar. So remember guys, I have selected my entire canvas. Now I will click on generative fill, just like that, and I will type my prompt, atom pattern, just like that. After I typed my text, my prompt, I will click on generate. Generative fill will analyze my text, my prompt, and will generate image based on it. So we will give generative fill just a few seconds to analyze it and create 3 different images, generate 3 different images for us, just like that. You can preview images, generated images through a contextual taskbar, just like that, or using your properties panel. If you don't like it, you would like to generate another set of 3 images based on your prompt, you can click on generate using contextual taskbar, or you can click on generate in your properties panel, just like that. And generative fill will regenerate 3 new images for you based on your prompt or text. You can name it as you wish. You can look at this. You can keep all of them, and Photoshop will not merge all your layers, and Photoshop will not delete your generated images until you will merge your layers. So if you would like to keep all generated images, just save your file as Photoshop, as PSD file, and you will be able to come back to this document later, or regenerate it again, or change your prompt. Yes guys, you can change your prompt right away using contextual taskbar or properties panel. It's up to you. Let's do this autumn pattern, warm colors, and I will click on generate, and again generative fill will analyze my prompt and will generate a new set of 3 images for us. And this is one of my favorites. Look at this. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you learn how you can create pattern in Adobe Photoshop in 3 ways. Please let me know which way is your favorite. And if you will create anything after this video, please share your creations with me on Twitter, on Instagram, and tag me in your creations. As always, I cannot wait to see what you will create. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for all your support, and I will see you later. Bye.